In this video, I will be showing you how to change a customer's 2130 Grandstream phone to a 2135 Grandstream phone. So in other words, this customer has two 2130 phones and they bought two 2135 phones, and we're replacing the 2130s with the 2135s. So first you want to make sure you have the correct customer selected, top right corner. You'll start off at this main extension screen after you log into the PBX. Now, here are the two extensions that we're changing to 2135s. So what you would do is go to the provisioning file by clicking provisioning on this left side, then clicking phones. That'll bring you to both provisioning files. You can start off by going into each extension and replacing the MAC address with zeros and then 10 there. Save. This stops the PBX from talking to the phones that are programmed right now, the 2130s. We'll change this MAC address as well to zeros. This time we'll do 11. If there was another phone, we would do 12, then 13. This way, the PBX does not see a real MAC address, so we cannot talk to the phone any longer, which is what we want. Next, we'll go back into the provisioning files and change them to 2135s. After you change them to 2135s, you can save. Change this one. Save. Now, it's time to get the MAC address from the phones themselves. So, you boot up your phone, make sure it's on the same network your computer is. Press the up arrow excuse me, on your phone. Press the up arrow on your phone. This will display the IP address. Next, you want to open up a web browser on your computer, type in the IP address, and log into the phone. Username admin, password admin. After you type in the username and password, the phone might prompt you to make a new password. Go ahead and make it anything you'd like, because after the provisioning, the password will change anyway. After you're in the phone, what you would want to do is go to, after you're in the phone, hover over accounts, hover over account 1, and click call settings. Now, the dial plan for this customer should be in the dial plan field. Go ahead and copy it. After you copy it, paste it in. After you copy it, you should probably open up a notepad and paste it, just to keep it for later. Now, after you have the dial plan pasted, what you want to do is factory reset both phones. In my case, it's 2 phones. After the 2 phones are factory reset, you would want to log back into the phones, hover over accounts, account 1, click call settings, and paste the dial plan in the dial plan field for both phones. So you would have to log into the other phone as well and paste the dial plan. Scroll down to the bottom and click Save and Apply. After the dial plans are in the phone successfully, you'd want to go back to the PBX, click your first extension, delete this MAC address, go back to the first phone on your web browser, hover over Status, click Network Status, and copy the MAC address. You then take that MAC address and paste it into the MAC address field on the PBX. This tells the PBX to talk to this MAC address, which then talks to your phone. Scroll down, click Save. Let's go ahead and get the other MAC address from the second phone. Log into the phone, hover over Status, click Network Status, copy the MAC address, paste it in your next extension's MAC address field, click Save. Now, let's work on the auto provisioning values. Scroll down to the bottom, click Values. Default means a phone line. So for this customer, we have them with 4 on the left side of their screen. Default, 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 default. Now on the right side of their screen, we will put a part key. On the right side of their screen, we will put 2 part keys. Call park. For the description, we'll name the key park 70. And the part codes start in the 700s. So we'll say 700. Call park 71 701. There we are. Scroll down. This customer will also need a BLF to its second phone. So, because there's 4 keys on the left of the screen on the 2135 and 4 buttons on the right side of the screen, I've decided to make button 5, the first button on the right side of the screen, the BLF. So I'll go ahead and change this to a BLF for extension 102. And I've also decided to move these part keys down to the right side of the 2135. So because the last key on the first screen for the 2135 is number 8, we'll start there. Park 70. 700 for the value. And button 7 will also be a park key. Just like that. Now we'll scroll down to the bottom and click save. Click save a second time. Now that this first extension is done, we'll go ahead and copy the link from ASAP PBX to the last slash. Copy. Go into the phone. If you are not already logged into the phone, log into the first phone. Hover over maintenance. Click upgrade and provisioning. Scroll down and find where it says config. After you find config in blue letters, 2 fields underneath where it says config is what is called config server path. This is where you want to paste this address that you just copied. After you paste it, scroll down to the bottom and click save and apply. Scroll up to the top of your screen. On the top right corner, click provision. After you click provision, the phone will reboot. After about 3 minutes, it'll come back up as your new extension 101. Now let's go back into the PBX and work on extension 102. Click auto provision values. We'll scroll down and give him 4 appearances on the left side. For the top right button, we'll give that a BLF for extension 101. On 101, we made this extension, this BLF 102. Now we'll make key 8 a park key, like we did for the other phone. And we'll make key 7 a park key as well. Click save twice. Copy the link. Log into your second phone. Hover over maintenance. Click upgrade and provisioning. Paste this link into the config server path field. Click save and apply. Top right corner, click provision. This will send the provisioning file to the phone.